New this morning, 2 car accidents in a matter of minutes. It happened just before 1:30 off 410 in Vance Jackson. Police say an officer was working a single vehicle wreck when another car came by, crashing right into the patrol unit. The driver and passenger of that car were taken to University Hospital in serious condition. Police say the driver was intoxicated and charges are pending. The officer and person from the original crash thankfully were not hurt.